The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the New Media Factory. Some programs on this network might include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Alright.
Hey guys, and welcome to the Girls of 28A. We hope that you've had a really great Mother's Day today. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I am Trisha Centenera, this is Bianca Valerio, and this is Julia Snagowski, and we are the Girls of 28A. And we have a special guest, don't we, today, Bianca?
That's right. So today is a Sunday, but that doesn't exclude us from happy hour, as you can see on our whiteboard. And today we have a very special guest. He's one of our newly found members of 28A. He's one of our BFFs, all hailing from Los Angeles. I love that. He is Sean Armenta. If you guys haven't heard of him yet, he's actually a photographer. I used to model with him.
Calcaris,
yeah, Calcaris.
Ages ago.
Years ago.
Ages ago, like 25 years ago. No, I'm kidding. And he basically made a name for himself in LA, and now he has found himself back in Manila. And why? Because he is one of the judges for Next Top Model Philippines. So he's pretty much like the Nigel Barker, but for Manila version.
But just has a really good crop of hair.
He used to not.
I used to be bald.
You're not bald, you had a shaved hair.
I shaved my head to get the role.
Yeah.
That's how I was how committed I was to booking this job.
Actually,
Yeah.
Sean and all of us have been such good friends for a while. I mean, Bianca for years and years.
Yeah.
But today, in honor of the liquor ban, because
Go with the elections.
you know, you guys, people can't vote if they drank the day before. They just want to make sure that people are extra sober. So we were rebels today, and we did drink.
The whole
At the
afternoon.
International Hotel, it took us 3 times. So we want to show you guys a video of what we were up to this afternoon.
Check this out.
So wait, little disclaimer.
Okay.
We really pushed the limits of technology today, and we used my iPhone to do all this. And like we said, we've been drinking since like 2
PM.
maybe 3 in the afternoon.
3 p.m.
And it's down to the wire. We barely made it into here, and we had no idea how this is gonna go. So without further ado, let's just see what the iPhone can do. How about that, huh?
Cheers! Cheers, everyone.
This is what we got up to this afternoon.
That
No,
is-
let's
I
try
know
it.
it is.
Wait, go again.
Take 2.
Yeah, take. As they say with alcohol, round 2.
Do I have glasses?
Oh, there it is. Okay, go.
Timing.
Wait, you're actually too light.
Oh, because everyone can hear about us.
Yeah.
Okay, so, hey guys, thanks for having me today. And as I understand it, we are, we're getting drunk.
Yeah, exactly.
We're getting drunk today. Okay, so, thanks for letting me share with you my favorite drinks. We're starting off with just a basic whiskey ginger ale, and the whiskey of my choice. And the reason behind it is I don't really, truth be told, I'm not a complete drinker. I'm a complete light drinker. Yes.
Really?
This is,
You before I've drunk the other day.
no. I'm drunk. No, but it's true. I'm a complete lightweight, and I've been known to get early drinking all my life. And I used to get really fun of because of this. And people know, like people back home know me as, oh, he's going to drink early drink.
Like a Cosmo?
Like a Cosmo.
Oh, like a daiquiri?
Like a Midori sour.
Like an adios motherfucker?
That's actually pretty heavy, but that's like 7 spirits, right?
Okay, that's true.
But yeah, so anyways, so finally, one of my best friends, she's a hairstylist. She was like, you can't go on with your life drinking early drinks. So we have to man you up a little bit. So
This is not the way to get in touch with your family, right?
so she introduced me to drinking whiskey. And up until that point, when I would take a sip of whiskey, it would just be like fire down my throat. So anyways, finally she got me to drink this concoction, which is whiskey with some ginger ale. And I really fell in love with it. And and now I feel like a man, like whiskey.
Yeah, like scotch.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So what do you call it?
I just always ordered it as a whiskey and ginger ale, but just for the sake of
Being like the girls of 28.
yes, we'll call it the shenanigans. Okay, so we'll call it shenanigans.
Up to shenanigans.
So apparently, it's best when you're drinking liquor to drink like high quality or the best quality possible, so you can avoid a horrible hangover the next day. So Jason goes down real smooth with me, and like I've drunk it straight as well, and it's not that like gasoline drinking fuel kind of feeling. So it's really nice, and I've mixed it with like the ale, and it's nice. But with the ginger ale, it's refreshing. You can do like a squeeze of lime in it as well, or lemon.
I like lemon.
This is getting my drink. Look just there.
Fine.
Don't diss my drink.
Or orange maybe? Any citrus I think would work.
Okay, let's take this.
So, here we go guys, cheers.
Shenanigans.
It's like, try spelling that, right?
Try spelling it after.
Yeah.
No, Julia, no. It's so wrong.
No, it was good though. I like that.
Good.
Yeah, it's
It's quite
refreshing.
manly, but it has still a refreshing kind of taste.
No, but I have to say that, I mean, yes, it's very, very refreshing, which makes it trickier because I used to be a heavy scotch drinker, and one shot of scotch, I'm just saying, is 300 calories, one shot. So I had to switch to vodka, so it was a little I'm just saying, guys, come on. It was making me fat. It was making me fat, because it's not like you're just going to have one drink at a night, right? So it's about 300 calories.
And you can drink a lot, but like, for sure.
Yeah, my secret to never getting drunk is I drink a ton of fish oils.
So when we went out that one time, we were drunk, did you not?
I did not take any fish oils. Thank you. Really? Are you ratting me out of this tonight? Really? Alright.
Oh, this is gonna be a good day.
Because you're up to your second drink already.
This is gonna be a good day. Can we do a take 5?
That was us having Sean Armenta's favorite drink at the Fairmont Hotel today on Mother's Day, which
Sorry
was the
if
liquor
you
ban.
couldn't hear. I know the background music is really, really annoying, but we tried our best. The point is we were drinking in the afternoon.
No, basically his favorite drink, first and foremost, is scotch mixed with ginger ale.
No,
Whiskey.
Yeah.
Get it right, girl.
I'm drunk, I'm sorry.
So it's Jameson, which is an Irish whiskey, and mixed with ginger ale. And it's a very simple cocktail,
Yeah.
and it's delicious and refreshing.
I've never heard anyone call a hard beverage called delicious.
Delicious and
Delicious.
refreshing.
Yeah. So
Delicious.
so basically, I was telling the girls that I used to be a heavy scotch drinker, and the only reason why I switched to vodka is because for every shot of for every shot of whiskey,
Reading the labels.
for every shot of scotch or whiskey, it's actually 300 to 330 calories. So I'm just saying, none of these girls care, but I'm just putting it out there.
You know,
right?
have a
That's like
drink.
a really shitty $1 hamburger.
Okay, it is
Liquid
a slider.
No, like a really shit McDonald's burger, the one without any like lettuce or cheese or tomato,
Yeah.
just the real shit one.
Okay, so that was the first video, and then obviously, as you can see, as the drinks go by, so do we.
So basically, we just want to let you guys at home get into our lives of a day with Sean Armenta, or vice versa, a day in the girls of 28A through Sean Armenta's eyes, whichever way you want to see it. Whatever.
Here we go.
Alright guys, so here's round 2. And this drink is called Tom Collins.
Top Collins?
Yes.
Is he hot?
I don't know if he's hot enough, but this was introduced to me by another hairstylist friend of mine. I hang around with a lot of hairstylists, and
Are you guys straight?
I'm straight. And as you can tell, hairstylists like to drink a whole lot, fucking lot.
Oh,
so,
they do? What?
Yes.
I didn't know.
Hairstylists can fucking drink.
Really?
I don't know why. Maybe
I love the
because-
correlation.
You know what it is? It's because they have to listen to all your problems.
And last week, you know what happened to me? I kissed a 21-year-old.
So afterwards, they're just like, oh, I need a drink.
Oh my.
Okay, so compounds made with gin, and the gin that we are drinking is Hendrick's. Gin that I like to drink. You didn't have that super dry like feel to it when you drink it.
You're so cute. It's not super dry?
It's not super dry. So yeah, and it's made with like club soda, sugar, lemon juice, sometimes with simple syrup. And again, one of those refreshing, I'm a refreshing drink kind of
You're
guy.
a refreshing kind of
Refreshing.
Yeah. Okay,
Do we
let's
squeeze
drink
the
up.
lemon in the drink?
Lemon in the
Squeeze
thing.
it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was asking.
Oh, it's busy. Yeah.
So cheers.
Cheers again.
Cheers to the Asian
Holland.
the Asian
You
glow.
should have called it Tom Jones. Because it's like a song.
Oh, yum. That is refreshing.
Oh my god, this is so good. This is
Right.
one of those like
Oh my god, it is like so good.
So as you can tell, the drinks I like because you can't taste the alcohol.
therefore yay.
I was too sour.
You can't take it like a man, bitch.
But it's okay. Ordering like the Tom Holland, it's very dignified
Because you
and
say like
sophisticated.
Can I have your other drink?
Yeah.
No, I think that's in your head.
Thanks, Jules. Make me feel better about myself.
love you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely like.
Okay. Obviously, we're getting a little bit rowdy.
A little rowdy. You basically just called me a bitch on your show.
Sorry. I'm so
It's a
sorry.
girly drink.
But it's not a girly drink though. A Tom
Are you
Holland is really not.
defensive?
No, I'm not defensive
Alright.
at all.
It's okay. You're a reputable force in this universe, so you know you have a little bit of credit to your name.
Okay, so obviously Tom Collins is legendary in the hard liquor department. You have become legendary when it comes to, well, we would like to think, when it comes to photography, right? So why don't we talk about how you got your stint in Top Model Philippines?
Okay, so is actually by complete chance and the energies of the universe happening.
Conspiring
and happening just at the right time, stars aligned, maybe, I don't know what it was. But a good friend of mine had relocated from LA to here, and he used to actually be,
Who is this?
well, his name is Maurice Mauricio, and his wife is Al Mauricio.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Maurice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he basically, he used to be one of my assistants back in LA.
Oh, okay.
And he relocated here and put up his own studio. He's doing very, very well here with his wife. He was at dinner with one of the producers, which you all know as Mike Carandon.
He
Yes.
was on our show not long ago.
Yeah.
Yes, great guy. So they're friends, and they're at dinner, and I guess Mike was having problems casting the photographer role.
Yeah.
And you know, Mao just kind of asked him, "Well, what are your requirements for this role?" And as he rattled off the requirements,
What were the requirements?
Well, I don't know what the requirements were for sure. I just know that. Wow, why just yes?
We're drinking.
Drinking. Okay, so I don't know why or what the requirements were exactly, but apparently I fit all of them, and. Mal
Oh,
showed
be
him.
quiet. The requirements were
Tall, dark, and handsome.
dark, handsome, hunky, maybe a little adept at photography.
Just a little bit. But apparently Mike was really impressed with the work, and he showed it to the network. And not too long after that, I got an email from ETC and showing interest in me being on the show. So yeah, and that all happened within a span of just a very short time.
What was your audition process like?
The audition process was actually a couple of Skype conferences with the network, and they asked me to turn in a screen test. So basically kind of like a VTR audition. So which I did, and it, you know, I got some of my friends back home to help me with the video of it, and so I guess they liked it.
Your video?
What'd you say? What'd you say? Come on.
What did I say?
Pretend. Look at the camera and say like,
Hi, I'm
Sean Armenta, blah, 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 blah.
No, that's corny, and you guys know that I'm not even like that.
Okay, go.
So basically, I just told them a little bit of background about myself, and how, you know, what kind of judge I would be, or what what to expect from top model.
What's your philosophy and all that?
What's my philosophy in life? I don't know.
What kind of judge are you going to be in Top Model?
I just want to be. I'm a very diplomatic person. I'm a very neutral
What's your
person.
star sign?
My star sign, I'm a Pisces.
Yeah. Say no
Not
more, girlfriend.
diplomatic.
What? That's mean.
Yeah.
No.
We need diplomatic, so if someone's shit on the show, you'd be like, oh, you
Still encouraging, right? You know how to deliver it in such a way.
Well,
that-
because look, if you think about it, if they're on the show, then all of them have an equal chance of being top model of the Philippines, right? So it just depends on how they perform during the course of those episodes. So if you're in there, then you belong there.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. But how much is it you belong there because you could make it as a top model, and how much is it you belong there because you're fucking entertaining?
That remains to be seen. So I'm not exactly privy to that information yet, but for me, if you're on the show, then you're a contestant, and you're equally able to win the competition.
Yeah.
So as far as like being diplomatic, like I'm going to be fair and I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to sugarcoat things, but I'm not a mean person. So I
Don't
can't just be
sugarcoat them. Because you know why? When I see people from judges from other show and they're like, girl, you're fine, you're great, but they suck balls. Fuck me, like seriously?
Don't be a Paula Abdul.
It's just like,
Don't
be the, what is it, Simon Cowell?
Oh, yeah.
Be him. He's good.
Simon.
No, there's a way to go about things. You don't have to be mean, right?
No, you don't have to be
Still
mean. You don't have to be
her.
mean, but you need to be realistic.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
don't say, oh, that was amazing when you know that they suck.
Yeah.
Because as a friend, when I suck, you tell me. Right?
Okay. Let's be diplomatic about that one.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, wait, why don't we talk about like the people you work with on the show? Like, what's it like to work with Sarah Meyer, with Risa Manakil Trillo, with like Mike Randang, and who else is on the show?
You just named off
that's it.
everybody on the show.
Okay.
So yes, the main cast consists of Sarah Meyer, myself, Risa Manakil, and Mike Randang. And so Risa plays the model mentor. I'm the resident photographer, and Mike will play the art director, photo shoot director. And of course, Sarah is the main host.
Okay.
Well, I'm super curious. So you were pretty much flown in here to be a judge, the resident judge, but you're based in LA. What is the difference between working in LA and Manila?
Yeah.
Have you had to adjust your judging style per se because it's a different culture here? And what is happening?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Slurring her words.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hush.
It's been a long day.
Hush. Yeah.
It's been
Anyway,
a good
go
day. It's been a good afternoon. Well, the main difference between working here and I've actually just started working here for like a couple of weeks.
Okay.
I found that it's easier for me to put a shoot together back home,
Why?
and I think it's because it's just a bigger market. So there's a lot more talent to pull from. It's easier because we have agencies that represent makeup, hair, styling, along with like modeling agencies. So if I needed to work with a makeup artist or hairstylist, I can call up an agency just like you would call up a modeling agency and just say, hey, who do you have available to work this shoot with me? Or just having been in the industry for almost 10 years, I do have so many contacts that I can always pull from. So here it was just kind of like, who do I call, and there's no
Support system.
support system, resource
all.
list that I can kind of see who's working as a makeup artist or hairstylist, so that kind of thing. So I think if Manila can just kind of pull the resources together and come up with some sort of website, or I don't know, just to be able for artists to find each other a little bit easier. It would be
So
nice.
is that the advice you would give? Say if you could give tips to Manila how to improve the industry here, what would you say?
Yeah, I would say, you know, a little bit more visibility with what you do. And I think because we have such a small market here in Manila, it's kind of that mentality where everybody knows each other.
Yeah.
And I think everybody tends to work with the same people, which is fine if you have your core team, but it's also nice to
Diversity.
Branch out.
to branch out and work with new talent, and then that way you kind of spread your creativity around and you're able to draw inspiration from other people and not just kind of be locked into this like single team all the time.
What about work ethic?
Work ethic, yeah, I think being on time, punctuality
Yes, thank you.
is lacking a little bit here. And like, for example, in LA, punctuality is everything. Working in the US, punctuality is everything, because you're basically valuing everybody's time,
Yeah.
right? Everybody's there to work, and what? So everybody's there to work, and everybody's time is equally valuable. And so when you show up late, it's kind of disrespectful to the people who showed up on time and are ready to work.
So I'm curious, you know, the cast in Next Top Model Philippines. Yes, Mike Carandang is from the States, and so are you. What can you offer to the table that the Philippines can look out for?
As far as like
As being a judge, I mean,
being a mentor.
whatever it is, you know,
Right.
having been trained in the States versus
Right.
the Philippines, whatever it is.
Well, I think just my experience from working in a global market such as Los Angeles for like, again, almost the past 10 years, and I'd like to just share my knowledge through the show and just through like working with artists here and clients here. So I'm definitely looking forward to just kind of being able to share that knowledge with them.
You know, there are going to be so many different kinds of models who are going to come in and audition, and then even, is it 12 models who end up?
I think it might be 14.
14.
Don't quote me on that.
Okay, so however many there are, what kind of model are you looking for to win Philippines Top Model? Like,
Right.
what kind of traits and attributes and everything?
What's more important, the looks, the work ethic, the marketability, of
Having a
products,
good drink, Julia.
the marketability
So-
across the region?
The thing is, I mean, what makes something complete is all those elements combined, right? So we definitely are looking at the physicality, the physical attributes. We're also looking for work ethic. We're also looking for personality, and we're also looking for work ethic and dedication.
Which is
But I
the most
think-
important. But of course they need to be able to take a fucking hot picture as well. Because if they suck balls taking a picture and they've got great
Right.
dedication, well then what the fuck are they going to do?
Right. So
I work really well, but you know, I can't smile and pose for shit.
right. So what I'll definitely be looking out for is the girls who are not self-conscious about themselves, right? Because when you're not self-conscious, you kind of just let yourself go into the role that the photographer is giving you, and so you're able to commit to that role, whatever role it is you're playing. And so it usually ends up in a much better picture because you're a lot more comfortable in your own skin, and you're not worried about, oh, these clothes make me look ugly, this makeup makes me look funny, or this hair, I don't like it. You know, it's a sort of a level of professionalism that models in the US have, where they're there to just be dressed up as a model and be the canvas. And that's what I want to see from models here. And what I love about the Philippines is the diversity of, you know, the beauty of a Filipina. So I mean, just looking at you three here, so we have like a Morena, and then we have like a Chinita, and then we have like, you know, more mestiza.
Who's a Chinita? What's a Chinita?
That would be me.
Oh, see,
Oh,
you're
really?
putting your
Who's
hair.
more?
Who's
more
Chinita?
Chinita? Me or her? Chinita means like more Asian looking, like more Oriental looking.
Okay, that's my question, because yes, Filipino beauty is so incredibly diverse. And the sad thing is that in this day and age, white is being marketed as
Right.
Beautiful.
Exactly.
White is
right.
More esteemed beauty. The mestiza look is something that most people aspire to. So as an international judge for top model, I mean, what would you like to see? Would you rather see a mestiza that has some of the more striking features, or mestiza that could work all throughout Asia?
Because there's the pan-Asian look as well,
Yeah.
right? But
Which
if
is
you know this,
mestiza.
if you know this in the runways of New York and in Europe, it's really the more exotic, like pure Oriental that really works.
I don't discriminate. Again, it just, like, you can be like the most striking exotic beauty ever, but then if you can't take a picture, just like Trisha said, you're kind of useless as a model. Yeah, so it really depends. But I won't be able to nail down kind of like the one look that we're looking for on top model, because there just isn't. There just isn't.
Okay, I have to ask, if there's, I'm sure that the Micah and Nang, or the producers of the show, have gotten your input on whether your dream shoots. I'm sure every person, every photographer has always had that dream shoot. Are you gonna get to do some of those on the show?
I hope so. I hope I do get to shoot at least one challenge for the show. And
Of course they will.
Wait, why would you not shoot a challenge on the show? Like
once-
okay, wait. So the title on the show is you are the in-house photographer and judge, yeah?
Yes.
So why would you not shoot anything?
Well, you didn't let me finish. I hope I get to
Sorry.
shoot a challenge
Shut up. You're told.
that involves like a very like exotic location. Like I'm so used to being in the studio, and I'm so used to like being in your typical like California or US kind of landscape, that I would love to be able to just be on some remote island with like some rainforest kind of background, throw in a water buffalo.
All right.
Like a kalabao, right?
Yeah,
Like it'll be like, that's our kind of version of an elephant. Like in Thailand, you would shoot with an
Kinda
elephant.
like, yeah.
Here we shoot with a kalabao. I'm just throwing that out there. Kalabao, I'm gonna shoot.
What kind of
Nudge, nudge.
A water
Yes.
buffalo. A water buffalo.
Carabao.
Okay, last for me, like one other question is, what do you think would differentiate the Filipina beauty from the California beauty?
Yeah.
You can do it, Sean.
Bianca, why don't you explain to everybody what you think would be the difference between a
it's
Filipino
kinda
beauty
like-
and a California beauty?
You would think mostly Filipino beauty is more morena. Morena is like, this is what happens when you've had too many Tom Collins, Tom Jones, Tom Cruises in one afternoon.
Morena, is that what?
when you drank too much?
No, I said, guys, hold on. Let's try it again. So basically, for me, a general interpretation of Filipina beauty is more with darker skin, with a more morena beauty, right?
Yeah.
And again, when it comes to Filipina beauty or Asian beauty, they think that the whiter skin is more beautiful. So California beach girl and all that. So how would you differentiate them? Like, what are the positive aspects of the Filipina beauty to you?
Well, I mean, wow, that's.
Why I need to ask this question. I need to ask this question because
Here, have a drink of tender wine.
I need to ask
Also, wax is philosophical.
Hold on,
us.
I need to ask this question because there are so many girls right now who hate their skin color,
I see
who
what you're
hate
saying.
being Filipino.
Okay, so I know
because
where
they
you're
want to be white. They want to.
got it.
They
Oh my
are so
gosh.
whitewashed. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
right?
No, I
Very cool.
see. I find beauty in dark skin or light skin or medium toned skin, and to me it's just it's a part of who you are, right? So it's hard to compare like your Caucasian people with like Filipino people, and again, like I mentioned, the diversity of Filipinos from colonization over our history.
You can't blame them.
You can't. Yeah, you can't blame them. It's also what's made us so unique in our look, and so like we've been mixed with Spanish, with Japanese, with Chinese, with American, and so and then that even gets mixed in within that, and so it's just hard like to see, to pinpoint a beauty. I mean, look at this; they're absolutely gorgeous. And Julia's not even Filipino, but I bet you she gets mistaken for being Filipino. Right? Because we're so diverse, we can't pinpoint that one Filipino look anymore.
Which actually, okay, I'm going off on a tangent, so forgive me for like 2 seconds. When I lived outside of the Philippines, I never knew. I've been here on vacation, but I never really thought about it. I thought Filipinas had one specific look, which was a bit, I'm sorry, I don't want to offend anyone, shorter, darker skin, yes. I came here to the Philippines and I remember thinking, how am I going to work? Why are they flying me in? I was flown in as a model. I thought, why are they flying me in here to work as a model? I don't look like the people here. And then when I started paying attention, there really is no one definitive answer of what Filipino beauty is. And exactly as Sean said, it's so diverse. And that's what makes it so much more exciting than all the other Asian countries. Maybe not as exciting as like Brazil because they have everything, or America that has everything.
Because you don't know what you're going to get.
For Asia, if you have Japan's Next Top Model or Korea's Next Top Model, you're going to get a white, skinny Asian chick.
Yeah, but for Philippine top model, girls, go out there, do your best that you can for all your auditions and everything. When are the auditions? They just started. I saw it on Twitter last night.
Yeah, the auditions are open now, and they will go on until the end of May. At which point, I believe Sarah and the top model people will be selecting the final 14 that will be on the show. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not part of that audition process, so I'm excited just to be surprised and be able to see who they actually picked.
Yeah, and is there a height requirement?
There is a height requirement. It is 5'7".
5'7". Wow, I'm out. Damn it. 5'6".
Yeah.
Didn't cut it. But okay, so that should be interesting.
Okay.
Yeah,
So that's for top model and everything. I've got a very personal question for Sean Armenta. Okay.
Hey now.
Stripping him down. Okay. So top model, etc. Sean Armenta, the girls who are auditioning for top model. You may not know this about Sean Armenta, who is the in-house photographer and judge. He is actually covered in tattoos.
Not
geisha
quite,
tattoos.
But
Well, you know, like
you
one
flex?
side is covered in tattoos. So, you know, tell us more about that. I want to know more about you personally and
I guess I've always been interested in tattoos. I've loved tattoos, and like this is a very old tattoo on this other side that Trisha's not holding.
you have one here as well.
Yeah. So this is one of my
others as well.
So this is one of my very first tattoos. I got it when I was 18. And you know, it was a design that I picked out from the board, and I was like, yeah, that looks cool. Yeah.
Oh, really? It was a template?
Yeah, it was like one of the designs are in there. And I was 18. I didn't know what to do. I just wanted a tattoo to look cool.
You're so lame, Sean.
Lame, right? So I had another one here, and then as I grew up and decided, you know, like really started to get into like tattoo culture, I wanted something a little bit more meaningful and a little bit more well done. So. My good friend Peter Campbell is an awesome tattoo artist, and he did this piece, and we collaborated on this. And I wanted it to be something that was about my passion in life, which is photography.
Because there's a camera here.
Yeah, it's a geisha.
And then there's another camera
right there.
Who's Instagramming
as well. Who's Instagramming? Not Kai.
There's a geisha who's Instagramming on her iPhone.
And then this is a dragon on a scroll.
On a scroll, which will be covered up soon.
But that's
you got the other sleeve your arm. Oh.
So I can get balanced out because it feels so heavy right now.
Okay, so there's the geisha and the. Okay, obviously we know what the cameras mean, but the geisha girl.
Yeah, why geisha?
I just wanted something to be like traditional Japanese kind of sleeve because I love the Japanese culture. I do.
Yeah, usually for Japanese art with tattoos, it's the koi fish or the samurai or it's cherry blossoms or it's. I don't have tattoos, but I know. I'm passionate about tattoos. I love tattoos. So yeah, the geisha is truly something.
So I do have my cherry blossoms here. I got my iso bars coming
your
up
lotus
over here.
and everything.
You have another one
and I have a spider mum and some more chrysanthemums over here.
美しいです。ありがとうございました。本当に美しい。
Are you speaking Japanese?
Yes, I just.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Again, say something else.
Onegaishimasu.
Sushi.
ちょっと酔っ払ってるけど大丈夫。
Oh.
Okay.
Do you know what she's saying?
No, but I'm absolutely loving it.
I'm turned on.
Yeah.
Anyway. So, yeah, we want to hear your success story. Like, how did you? I know that you started off as a model. So, how did you become this successful photographer?
Through a lot of hard work and a lot of just trial and error and just sticking with it. So like the first 2 years, I made no money, like no money.
This passion.
It's just this is something I wanted to do, and it's something that really drove me and motivated me. And again, it's like something that my mom did as a hobby, and so every time I pick up a camera, I think about her, and so she's like part of this whole journey. So as soon as I started booking clients, and my income started doubling and doubling and doubling, and next thing I know, like I was working with multi-million-dollar companies, which was really amazing, and I was able to do it in such a short period of time. And I'm just really thankful, for the people that I work with who sort of refer me to other clients. And for sure, like I would not be here if it wasn't for, the artists that I work with or the clients that I've worked with in the past. So they've definitely helped me get to where I am today.
So hopefully we're going to get to know more about your story in depth, your work and stuff. Maybe we just might have you back.
I hope so. I mean, it was fun. Maybe. It was fun.
Right? Okay, but you know what? We want to know other things about you.
Okay.
Oh my god, this music. You know what this is?
What am I hearing? Okay.
What is that music?
Okay, so this is when our circus music comes on.
And this is when I can't. Oh my gosh, this is on the eyes.
Oh my god.
And we have 20 questions. So basically what we do is we ask you, Sean Armenta,
I'm scared already.
Philippine Top Model. We ask you 20 questions to get to know you a little bit more. Alright, so what was the last album you downloaded or bought?
I haven't bought anything. Shit.
Downloaded.
Oh, God, it's so long ago.
Salt and pepper?
No, not that bad.
I'm gonna buzz you out.
Yeah.
Favorite restaurant in LA?
Favorite restaurant in LA? Really? Like?
Yeah. Favorite restaurant in Manila?
In Manila, Pepinos. Or Pinos.
How about LA? Real Food Daily.
Real Food Daily in LA?
Yeah.
Most annoying public figure?
Oh. Do I have to pick just one? The Kardashians?
A couple. Oh. That's a whole family.
Yeah, good answer.
Jessica Alba or Natalie Portman?
Natalie Portman.
Oh
yeah, good
I'd
answer.
fuck her too. Sure.
Yeah.
When was the last time you cried?
February.
If you could be on any reality show, excluding Top Model, what would you be on?
Reality show? If they had a reality show for photographers, I'd probably be on that.
Yeah, okay. Duh.
Yeah, duh.
I guess so. Would you rather steal from someone or have your things stolen?
I'd rather have my things stolen.
Okay.
Oh wow.
You're so diplomatic, Sean.
No, it's
So diplomatic.
I know.
it's just things. You can always buy them
There was a
again.
present. Okay.
Yeah.
New place you would most want to visit?
Oh, I'm sorry. Say that again.
New place you
New
would
place.
most want to visit?
As of right now, London.
Oh, yes.
Cool. Alright, who's the Canadian president?
Next question.
Okay. Most romantic thing you've done for a woman?
Most romantic thing was do a trip to Solvang.
To where?
Solvang. It's a little Dutch community in California.
Wait, is that where they have the Little Mermaid statue and they have?
Mhm.
Oh, I've been there.
Yeah.
They have good food.
And they have
Apple
excellent
butter.
wineries. Yeah.
Sean
Apple butter.
Armenta, will you spank your kids?
Yes. I was.
Oh.
Yes. We were
I'll
severely.
spank my kids too.
I was severely spanked.
I heard all about this. It's bothersome. Anyway, do you have any addictions?
Cigarettes.
Addicted to love.
Addicted to being. No, not just. I'm addicted to being in love.
Come on.
Yeah.
I see. Pisces.
Pisces.
Do you believe in ghosts?
No.
Have you ever asked a girl to marry you?
Yes.
Oh, we need you back on the show.
Yeah, I want to know that. Have you ever cheated on someone before?
Yes. And I'm sorry about it. I am.
Disclaimer.
It's 20 questions. We want to elaborate.
Okay, good. Have you ever been arrested?
Yes.
Do you believe there's only one love for everyone?
No.
Would you rather be smart and ugly or dumb and beautiful?
Smart and ugly.
Well, we already know that you're a Pisces, so would you rather be with a completely needy woman or a woman so capable she didn't need you at all?
In other words, hyper independent.
Hyper independent.
There you go. So guys, 20 questions with Sean Armenta. You did very well.
Thank you.
But I actually think we have one more video from our day-to-day out and about. Is that correct?
That is
Right.
correct.
So because from our first drink, it was kind of like, yeah, getting to know each other, whatever. Second drink is like escalating to Tom Jones and Tom Collins, whoever Tom's out there. And last but not the least, alcohol is never alcohol without the
Shot?
Shot.
shot.
Sean got us big time.
No, everyone can hear it, but us. Shit. Try it again.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus. Sorry.
Take care, people.
Oh, technology.
Technology these days suck ass. What happened to the like pen and paper? We can hear it, everyone can hear it, but
Take 3.
we can hear it but them.
Play. How's that? Does that work?
This is why it's called podcast. It's live, raw, in the flesh.
No.
Take 4.
No comment.
Just want to do a shout out to
Happy Mother's Day to everybody.
Oh, there's our
we're
big
very
hugs.
big in the back. Also,
Oh,
Still no sound? Okay.
oh God.
Well,
They get the point. We
We gave
we were
it a
drinking
shot.
a lot. We were drinking. Can you just play it in the background and we can commentate?
we you really want?
No, the point is that we took shots. And
it was,
that's why we're in the state we're in right now.
Yes.
Even though we're completely normal.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us with Sean, our lovely guest from he is the resident judge of Top Model Philippines. They're going to be holding auditions soon, so you guys can go to the ETC webpage or Facebook page to get more details on how you can be Philippines' next top model.
Not next top model. Philippines.
Next top model
Or
Philippines.
top model.
Top model Philippines.
Next top model
We're supposed to be
Philippines.
saying
No.
next.
I know.
Yeah, but how do you say it?
I don't know. If you can just.
If you want to be the Philippines top model,
Yes.
go to ETC website and find out when the auditions are, and go to those auditions and strut it, baby. Strut it and work it, and you never know, Sean Armenta may just pick you to be the one.
And follow Sean on Armenta_photo.
That's my Twitter, and then on Instagram, I'm just Sean Armenta, SeanArmenta.
All right, so we're live here from Beyond the Box Studios from One Rockwell. I'm Bianca Valerio.
I'm Trisha Centenera.
I'm Julia.
We're the girls of 28A. We are drunk and we are
All here.